Alright, here we go again. So we're on turn 10. Isabella is besieging Waldenhof, the last settlement of Tempelhof, after which we will completely hold Sylvania if we can win. Vlad is off making sure we hold Würtbad, as this rebellion is here being obnoxious. Also, he's devouring light, apparently. Good for him. Okay.
Yes?
Amusingly, our relationship with Ostermark, who I had planned to attack, is increasing.
I'll hear words from that unliving throat.
Of course, everyone else still hates me. No surprise there. The Bloody Spears, though, my relationship is A, improving, and B, I have a non-aggression pact, so one thing I could do, possibly before attacking Ostermark, is go and wipe out these last two dwarf settlements near Jufbar. That'll get me some money from sacking, so I can actually start building up my provinces a bit, and also, hopefully, have a strong diplomatic effect on the orcs. Of course, that also depends on the orcs not taking Oakenhammer before I even get there. And of course, that's looking ahead, because I still need to win this battle. At Waldenhof, which will not be easy. In fact, the auto-resolve is against me. But I do have some powerful vampire characters, and I'll need to make good use of them if I am to win. Let's go. As I was hoping, since that seems to be a thing in the patch, their army is coming in from behind me, which will give me the opportunity to focus on them and hopefully destroy them before I have to fight their second army. I think I'll adopt the same tactic as before. I wonder if I should fight this army in front of me first and just let the zombies deal with the reinforcements. Yeah, that's probably the best bet. Because we need to kill the Lord for this battle, which is that necromancer fellow, Selig von Kruger. Alright then. That seems well within reach, though. In theory. Nothing's a sure thing, of course. But, we'll see what we can do. Well, what's the worst that could happen, eh?
Your time has come.
Let's do it. Oh dear. Alright, those are together. Well, that's gonna be awkward. Oh well, what can you do? Screw them. Let's do this. Should be able to wipe out their aerial forces. Once that's done, we'll be in better shape. Oh, that's annoying. They just ignored my zombies. Oh well. Sometimes we all make mistakes. Let's see if I can pull this out.
Bleed them. Yes.
Actually, it's probably best if I send all my vampires at the crypt horrors. They'll probably be effective at getting past their regen. In the meantime, Black Knights can go after the dire wolves. That's obviously a favorable matchup. Alright. Alright. We'll beguile the crypt horrors. Let's do an AoE Von Hell's Danse Macabre. And raise some more boys. Ghouls should be able to beat dire wolves, after which we can hopefully go around the rear. And I remain fairly confident of winning the aerial battle here.
So be it.
Go over here and kill these cryptors if you'd be so kind. Are the ghouls? Oh, I didn't really want my ghouls stuck in there. Oh well, nothing I can do about that now.
In your thrall. At once.
Please kill these cryptors. Hopefully with the Vargeists coming down on them. That should work out. Some sort of fascinating battles occurring over there. Alright, Vargeist, let's cycle you out. Black Knights are fighting more direwolves. Okay. Maybe I can kill their general off with the Vargeists. Seems within reason. I think they buffed Von Hilsdance as well. They increased the duration, so that's kind of nice.
Vampire.
Well, get in there.
All life must end.
I don't mean to alarm you, but you're not even fighting the living. Ah, well. Let's see if we can cycle the Vargeists out. How's this battle going? Well, something's occurring. Fuck if I know what. Ghouls, can you go around the rear? That would be super helpful. Okay, these guys are free. Perfect. Interesting. I'm not sure why the music just died, but whatever you want to do, game. Oh, there it comes. Weird. Chop 'em!
Die.
Alright.
Agreed.
Black Knights. Perfect. Oh, there's some ghouls over there. Interesting. Well, they're not engaged, so I don't need to worry about them, I don't think. Back off. The endless bat battle over there continues. That kind of amuses me, in truth. See, our vampires are getting a significant number of kills. This pleases me.
Excellent.
Let's get these ghouls. That'd probably be a good idea, since they just hit me in the rear. They don't have much HP, so that should be an advantageous matchup, and our ghouls can hit in the rear too. Let's heal our lady there.
To war.
She's getting herself in trouble.
Vampire. Death to the living. We are the new order.
Isabella, can I get you over here? I'd like you to fight this lady. Oh dear. Well, that's awkward. Oh well. Everyone loses a vampire now and then. I can always recruit more from the building at Drakenhof, so that's not necessarily the end of the world. Didn't expect you to drop that fast, in truth. But, we all make mistakes, right? Right, Lord is wounded. You kill that lady, please? Thank you. Alright. Let's see if we can get some more Manar. See, the zombies are still fighting their other lord, who's getting a ridiculous number of kills from them. But that's okay. Did you manage to at least hurt her? Oh, she's almost dead.
Noble of the night.
Ah, what are you gonna do?
Isabella von Carstein.
Let's get some healing out. Alright, we can't, because I haven't gotten the thingamathing. Shoot.
I am immortal. For Sylvania.
It's vaguely amusing that all the abilities still have the, like, wah noise when you use them. even if you're completely not orcs.
Very well.
Well, this has been a bloody one for sure. Various ways I could have handled this battle better. Obviously, going after the main army was a mistake, and I was careless with my vampire.
End them.
But the good news is I'm not going to lose the campaign over it, and I should be able, with Sylvania united, you know, be able to make good my losses. I'll need to get that crypt building up in Castle Drakenhof, though, so I can recruit more vampires.
Isabella von Carstein. Quickly, swiftly.
Well, I guess that's it for them. Incredible work, zombies. You're going to win.
The von Carstein's march.
I like this vampire with 179 kills. Glorious. This one was actually a Pyrrhic victory. As I say, there's various ways I could have handled that better. Not my best play for sure. And I probably could have gotten on their characters more aggressively and used mine more concentrated, so that if they gotten bogged down in trouble like that, because I felt like I would heal there and that would be okay, but it wasn't okay. Regardless, we press on. The dead rise again. Well, I wouldn't mind a rebellion, in truth. So I'll just loot and occupy. Grab the money. Ooh, a strength pot. Cool, cool. Alright, we're now masters of Sylvania. Oh, hey, she lived. The dead rise again. Now I don't feel bad at all, because the rest of the garbage that died was completely unimportant. Alright. Isabella. What do I want to do with you? Well, I do want to grab Lore Master, but at the same time, I kind of want to go further into the magic tree. A Wind of Death is always a huge deal against the AI and Legendary. If you can get it off, of course. Alright, so let's increase our growth. There it is. We need 3,000 for the Mausoleum of the Mad Count. But it'll be totally worth it, you'll see. Watch Karag Kadrine suddenly declare war on me. That would be the worst. Ah, well. I need money, for sure. So I think I'm going to go with that plan of going down and attempting to extract some gold from the dwarves. In the meantime, I'm sure I'll have a rebellion to deal with here soon enough. But that's okay. I'm none too worried about that. In fact, I'd prefer it to come faster, so I will leave the city just to reduce public order some more.
I am glad.
Meanwhile, Vlad is Vlad. Alright, let's hang on to the money. As I say, I need to get that mausoleum up, because the vampires are going to be a big part of my strategy. Okie dokie. Ending the turn. The dawn of a new turn. Well, quest issued, Blood Chalice of Bathory. The moon hangs low and red, like some engorged tumor, casting its crimson half-light across all of Sylvania. Isabella von Carstein watches it slink across the horizon and plots her next move. Though she and her husband Vlad have established themselves at the very summit of the midnight aristocracy, there are those who would yet try to undo them. To keep them at bay, Isabella must therefore employ even darker methods. Whilst she plots and prepares, she must know more about her foes. As the blood-red moon holds its sanguine gaze, she gives flight to a trusted agent, a speck against the celestial opposition, looming down from the heavens. That's a dramatic way of saying move someone to Stirland, but I'm on it. Okay.
Devourer of light.
Alright, devour light over here.
Swifter than death.
Well, that was an easy quest. Win 2 battles against the Empire. Well, that'll probably happen soon enough.
Absolutely not. I am invincible.
This could be a bloody
I will
one,
not obey.
but Vlad's army is entirely replaceable fodder. So even if they all get
Von
killed,
Carstein.
you know, it's not the end of the world. What did I give him again? Alright. I might actually be able to win that,
Cower before me.
in theory. Especially if it's just a bunch of spearmen, right? Okie dokie. In the meantime, I've got enough money to get the Mausoleum of the Mad Count. Honor mine father in death as in life. That's funny. Let's head down here.
As you say, go on.
Should have a rebellion here soon.
Aye.
And Oakenhammer seems like a ripe target. I'll probably want to keep the Sinister Cops up just so that I can actually recruit some Felbats and Wolves. Because it's always nice to have, you know, a fast-moving component of your army. Vargeists are nice and all, but yeah.
Lord of the night. I refuse.
Alright, let's do it.
Will drown in blood.
They should be taking some attrition. Yeah, they're not all at full strength. And it's just some spearmen. Should be a bloody one though, but I'm okay with that. Let's do it. Alright. Ah yes, one factor when Vlad is engaging the battle. All of his units get Vanguard deployment. Not that it's massively meaningful in this context. I believe I will use one of my standard go-tos. We'll engage the enemy front line with our zombies, tire them out, and then our more real units will hit them in the flanks and rear and hopefully have them exhausted. Of course, Vlad can lead the charge. I'm not too worried about him in this particular segment.
What do you want? Vlad von Carstein.
Alright. Let us do the thing. Alright. Here we go. I mean, we've got numbers, we may as well use them, right?
Stop me.
Hello, Dolph Flensburger. I'm going to send Vlad right at you, because why not?
Von Carstein.
Are they going to charge me with their pistoliers? Oh yes, they are. Whatever you think's best, dude mans.
Yes.
I do not anticipate, This is a fascinating use of pistoliers, don't you think? Oh well, whatever the AI thinks is best. Kill them, raise them. We will envelop them and consume them.
This world is mine.
Onward, zombies. Let's use your strength pod here.
I will.
Here, why not even Van Hels yourself? Why not? There you go, 96 attack. In the meantime, we can keep our zombies going.
It shall be so.
Alright. Continue with the plan to envelop them.
Vlad von Carstein.
Yeah, use the Power Stone, why not? How's this random human doing? Not well at all, if you're wondering.
Vlad von Carstein.
Alright. Onward, skeletons. Let's see what we can... Off goes Dolph Flensburger.
Kneel before your master.
Just continuing bad day.
It shall be done.
Alright, hit them in the rear. Then hit them in the rear. Then hit them in the rear. And then hit them in the rear. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. I like how the zombies are all permanently about to break.
Vlad von Carstein.
That's okay though. I'm none too worried about it.
With haste,
I'd like to get Vlad out of this combat though and go kill Dolph.
on death's wings.
Do you have the mass to get out of there
With
though?
haste, on death's wings. With haste,
Yeah, very slowly.
wings. With haste,
Click, 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 click.
on death's wings. On
And
death's
oh,
wings.
his last
With
two
haste,
guys. There we go. Escape.
death's Wings.
Let's beguile this jerk boat.
With haste,
Alright.
all shall suffer.
Kill that dude, please. If you'd be so kind.
Take their heads!
Yes, I imagine he is wavering.
Lord of the dead.
Oh, just die, why don't you?
Vlad von Carstein.
There we go.
Tremble.
That'll teach him.
Retreat!
And with him dead, the whole line starts to collapse.
Vlad von Carstein.
Very good then.
Slay them!
Well done, my loyal minions. Losing a few zombies, that's just the name of the game, right? Who gives a shit?
Retreat!
Ulrich's teeth, retreat! Perfect. I do believe that we have succeeded. These guys still holding out. It's a bloody business, isn't it? Poor zombie! Well, everyone loses a head now and then. That's no way to get ahead in life, silly.
Hungry for blood.
One could say that zombie really doesn't have a head for this sort of thing.
Victory is mine.
He'll never be the head of the unit at this rate. Anyway. Oh, just die! 116 kills for that spearman unit now. You know, that's reasonably heroic. What else is going on here? Okay. Some of their irritating garbage is rallying, is it? Well, we shall go about and chop it. No biggie. That'll do. Perfect. Alright, gather around, everyone. Traditional vampire counts ritual. Since I have been careless in not spending my mana this battle. I probably could have done more, but you know. I always feel a bit awkward just using mana on healing fodder like that. What can you do? Well, got all this mana, may as well use it. Arise! In the name of the Vlad King. Come along, minions. Very slowly. Oh well. The enemy's gonna flee off the field before I can use it all, to be honest with you. It looks like right now, doesn't it? Ah. Hustle up, minions. Ha! No, I missed them. Oops. I'm bad at this game, what can I say? I wouldn't say the enemy cost me dearly. I mean, does anyone really care if they lose a unit of zombies? I certainly don't. No, I'll deal with it. Ooh, I can give a not very useful banner to someone. Cool, cool. Hey look, some of my zombie units came back. This unit has suffered too many casualties, has been disbanded. Yeah, whatever. I suppose I could grab some mana. What do I care about how fast my zombies regen? Or not mana, gold. Dark magic. I mean, I guess dark magic could conceivably be referred to as mana, but I'm still in the wrong here and I'm dumb. Enchanted shield. Very cool.
All shall know me and tremble.
Look at him. He's got items in every slot. Suppose I should pursue these gits and do the thing.
And destruction.
Yeah, whatever. I got my garrison in there. What do I care? It'll be another turn, but I'll take the money right now because I'm rather poor.
I am blood.
So you are. Alright, well let's get him Curse of Undeath, and well actually I'll take Res Dead first, then Curse of Undeath, and then his magic should be in a good spot, so I can start focusing more on combat traits. Of course Rebellion still seems likely here. Too bad. Still 2 turns on getting enough growth to upgrade Drakenhof, which I really should put a somewhat of priority on. What? Well, that'll do for now. I'd like to get Vlad back east. So what I should probably do is try to get Vertbat to level 3. Then get some walls up here so I don't have to babysit it because it's considerably farther away than the rest of my provinces. Waldenhof will repair itself slowly, and everything else seems to be going just fine. I like how my military actions against other vampires have made Jufbar actually not hate me quite as much as they could. I mean, they still despise me.
Yes?
But
by Sigma's will, come in peace.
This also at least makes a preemptive attack by Ostermark less likely, since they are pleased by my destruction of vampiric forces. Alright. On the whole, the situation could be much worse on turn 11. I'm doing okay for myself.
Vlad von Carstein.
What do I want to do with Vlad? Well, I'm not even sure I want to keep him in here. I could blow up another rebellion, I suppose. Get more loot. Get more money. Farming rebellions has its upsides, you know?
Servant of the faith.
I don't feel like Vlad's army on its own, with just useless fodder, is quite capable enough yet to go and start conquering people on his own. So perhaps I'll keep him here for the turn and then move out. Let's see what we can do. Alright, ending the turn. Alright, begin turn 12. So I've got a few trespassers here right now. Talabecland is here. I believe they're at war with Ostermark though. So that would explain that behavior. Yeah, that's true. Of course, if they're doing that,
By the comet.
that might actually provide a opportunity for Vlad here. Also, the Bloody Spears are doing a thing. Something is definitely occurring here. Whatever they think's best, right? The plan of attacking Oakenhammer still seems solid. That'll only be an 11 strong unit, or 11 strong unit strong army of dwarfs. Okay, I got that sentence out eventually. I'm reasonably confident that Isabella's army can take these guys. And that, I guess, has the double benefit of impressing the Bloody Spears and getting me some much needed gold for my city upgrades. Alright.
Very well. Say what you must, vampire. But I'll make no promises.
Actually, if I was smarter, I would attempt to extract gold from the Bloody Spheres.
One thing understood. I'm the boss here.
Yes, you're definitely the boss, and I'd like you to give me some of your, bossy gold in exchange for attacking your enemies. Low, huh? Only 300? Beats nothing.
This is it.
Alright, orcs and undead, let's do it.
Screw him.
Descendant of Bethune.
Okay. Wow, look at this army. I guess he's getting his artillery built first. That is somewhat amusing. Well, that seems like a stupid battle to fight, so I'm just going to auto-resolve it since my bar is considerably in my favor. Perfect. Let the sacking commence!
Annihilate them!
Very good. Well, that'll teach him to tell the truth. What was his name? I can't see it. Enemy killed, Alaric Truth-Teller.
His lady.
His lady. Well, that puts us in a somewhat better position gold-wise.
The world will be ours.
I'll grab some dire wolves while I'm at it.
Countess of Sylvania.
And I should probably grab some bats too.
Carstein.
As useful as zombies are. I'm just kidding. I can't get that out with a straight face. Perfect. Everything else seems to be going decently. I got a rebellion in a few, which I can crush with Isabella's army. We'll see what the Bloody Spears decide to do. They might come south and just take Oakenhammer for themselves. If that's the case, I can move on and take Karag Dromar, although it has a more considerable garrison, so that'll be a tougher fight for sure. But at the same time, we just hit a power spike with our vampire heroes. Should I say heroines? Immortal Will is a big deal, since it basically lets them hit their healing cap on their own, no problem, for the most part.
I am invincible.
Especially once you pair it with Hunger next level after that, it's pretty sweet. As for Vlad,
The nation calls.
I could take a risk here. Now, I think because Talabecland is already at war with Ostermark, I feel like they won't be in a position where they're going to decide to attack me if I march up next to them. I could follow them and then declare war when I get close, after they've also suffered attrition and fought Ostermark a bit.
The Empire.
It should, in theory, make for what we call easy pickings. Of course, if it doesn't work out, we can always move Vlad back and say, no, I didn't mean to declare war, of course not. Of course, the alternative in that situation right now is to go and take Kemperbad or Talabheim while they're distracted. That has two drawbacks. First, they probably have another army here defending Talabheim, in which case there's no way Vlad can take it with his shitty army. Secondly, that puts us with a direct border with not only the Empire but Middenheim, a few new factions, which is all more chances that since they have an aversion to me, they could all declare war. So I don't think I want to do that. I'm just going to hang on to what I've got at the moment
I shall enslave the world
and head Vlad over this way
and tremble.
and just say hello to these dudes.
I am unstoppable.
Well, maybe. It'll improve the size of his army anyway. May as well, right?
The von Carstein.
And then we'll go from there as far as what action to take. Okay. Ending the turn. Right, turn 13. As expected, Bloody Spears took Oakenhammer. I'm fine with that. Maybe I can even get a defensive alliance with them. That'd be nice. If I can make them happy with me enough. Since they're pleased that I attacked the dwarves, pleased I attacked the other vampires. Various reasons they like me. I completed the chapter objective by taking 6 places, so I've got a bit of a monetary surplus now. Imminent rebellion, yeah, whatever. Chapter objective, the Old Knight. First thing I should do is upgrade Drakenhof, it being the center of my power. Thence, probably prudent That's actually a nice trait. And I can have 6 vampires actually, so
What?
I should probably make use of that, considering they are the strongest point of Isabella and her faction trait. Alright, let's get these guys going.
No, this will weaken me. It will be
Likely be prudent to give some vampires to Vlad, even though the Dark Retinue makes them stronger in Isabella's army. It's Vlad's army will need the killing power for sure. So I'll grab one Lucina von Carstein, interesting. I'll grab one Death, one Shadows for Vlad. I could use them as campaign agents, but considering the significant buffs I get when using them in a fight, it makes sense to me to fill my armies with as many as I can. And then that gives me 2 more vampires I can recruit, so I should probably throw them in Isabella's army. Although I don't know if I should recruit them quite yet, because the upkeep costs might be significantly overbearing. So if I head right to the border, I believe I'll be able to attack Karag Dromar the next turn, extract some gold from them. Danse macabre. And then as for Vlad here,
The world will drown in blood.
let's see. Crossing the border is obviously going to hurt me, so that might be imprudent.
Sleep is for the living.
Unless I just raid, that might be more prudent actually. Get some money, and then hopefully put myself in a
The
position
nation calls.
to attack Helmut Feuerbach. By that time, maybe I can have Isabella's army done with the golds obtaining exercise. As I say, Talabheim and Ostermark, or rather, Talabheim and Talabecland would be useful places just as kind of a buffer zone if I could take them over. They also border a number of provinces, so I can start spreading vampiric corruption all over the place. So I believe that is what I will do.
Isabella von
Hang on to the money for now, just in case I need it. Well, let's see. Is there anything cheap that I should probably build? Yeah, I should definitely build that. As for Vertbad, I'll probably want to build something there next turn, so. I suppose I could improve the moot. Would improve growth and get me more money. But I'm worried if I do that.
Vlad von Carstein.
Is that really the important thing? I suppose it is. Yeah, I'll upgrade the moot. And then be very irritated when Aberland declares war on me and destroys it. Oh wait, that'll put me at minus gold. Fine, fine, I won't do it. Damn you, game. Okay, ending the turn. Actually, I'll end the turn in a moment. If let me see if the orcs like me enough.
Greetings, Undead. What can I do for you?
What can I do for you?
Oh, orcs, you make me happy. Alright.
So, I'll hear words from that unliving throat.
They might actually like me a lot if I attack and just crush Talabecland's army. Should be funny.
Power of light.
Alright.
I am going. Very well.
They won't like me so much now that I'm raiding them. But I have to be close enough that I can attack Essen next turn, should they decide to attack. Alright. Now I'm ending the turn. For real. I promise. Okay. Turn 14. To no one's great surprise, Eastern Sylvania has revolted. Oh. Apparently I now have increased recruitment costs and increased rank. Not that I really care. I'm not too concerned about ill discipline in the ranks of my zombies, in truth.
Undeath Ascendant.
That guy looks like he has a crappy army, so that's not really a big deal to me. I'll head back and crush him in a sec. First up, I should take over Karag Dromar.
Shed their blood.
Now this one, actually, I'm gonna have to fight out because the auto-resolve might have me lose it. I should be able to get in their face with the bats. The bats will die, but I can replace them. That's no problem. And of course I have the Vargeist to get in their face as well. And some direwolves. So I should be in a position where this battle shouldn't be too difficult. And the vampires can take down the Longbeards, I feel confident. Because they have like 84 attack. As opposed to 48 defense for Longbeards. That shouldn't be a big deal. So. The ghouls won't be overly useful with their... What's your armor piercing damage? Alright, 4. Ah, well. Onward! Alright, here we are. I gambled, by the way, before I hit the record button. Renaud is an extremely large fan of hideous undead monstrosities. Okay. Let's take out these dwarves. Or as some characters in Xenoblade 2 might say, okay, time to take you down. That was a pretty feeble attempt at the accent, but what can I say? We'll put the zombies up front. Then we have some skeletons, and some other skeletons, some ghouls of questionable usefulness, and then our core of our army, of course, being the vampires, who can now use Immortal Will, which is actually a big deal. Bats, also known as living missiles that I will throw at the enemy army, and which will assuredly die. That doesn't bother me much, in truth.
I thirst. Isabella von Carstein.
Alright. Well, what's the worst that could happen?
Queen of Darkness.
Of course,
I am gone.
dwarf armies are miserable to fight as vampires early in the game,
I ascend.
but that's alright. Interesting plan on their part. I'm not sure why they've left their grudge Thor undefended, but I won't argue with it. Whatever you want to do. Go get them, Vargeists. And other things.
Vampire.
Of course, they'll probably turn and shoot me here if I'm not careful. But that's okay. Probably want to stop them from getting to the position they're trying to get to, huh? So, go forth, suicide bats. Harry the flanks. Well, not really the flanks, but you get the idea. I don't really want to commit my Vargeists yet, unless I can have them hit this unit that is, might be exposing itself. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna heal some bats. Just so they can be annoying. Here, kill these quarrelers. Thank you. Alright, bats, you've done your job. Pull out. No, disintegrating. Back off and do it again, Vargas. Okay. Ideally, I'd get into the combat with their lord, Enlag Whitebeard. But I'm not sure that's going to happen here. He's way over there. And my vampires are not. I suppose I could put them on Hellsteeds. Then they lose their ridiculous armor, and that makes me sad. Oi! Stop shooting me, if you'd be so kind. Alright, hit them again. Very good. Hit them in the rear. Hit them in the rear.
Vampire.
We seem to be doing just fine. May as well.
I will. Vampire.
Looks like we've broken through here. That is good.
Attack.
Here, longbirds. Longbirds.
It is
Longbeards.
done.
Get exhausted fighting these zombies. What do I care? Oh hey, the wolves are dying. Well, they do that. Can't get too upset about it. Zombies, want to hit them in the rear? Thank you. I appreciate it.
I am darkness.
Yes, I've heard that.
Agreed.
Indeed. Alright, that seems to be going well. How are the ghouls doing? Probably terribly. I guess they could beat miners. Miners aren't very strong. Wolves, go harass those routing people. Longbeards, of course, are immune to psychology, so we don't get the fear bonus against them, so that's
Yes.
unlikely that they will break easily. Oh hey, there's their lord.
All life must end.
Now we can use our immortal will,
Blood magic.
and also swarm this poor bastard with vampires. Looks like the miners collapsed, no surprise there. They always do that when I play dwarves. This poor idiot shouldn't last long. I guess he does have 120 armor. Well done, my loyal minions.
Crush the breathers. Isabella von Carstein. Yes, good.
Well, the Longbeards are in a sea of undead now. Even they might not be able to win this one. Good luck with that, Dowie. Arm sword. Oh hey. He's thought the better of it, has he? Of course, he's gonna have a hard time outrunning a vampire.
Vampire.
Carry on,
Isabella!
vampires. Take out these.
Isabella.
They're probably having army losses. Yeah, they are.
Vampire.
Which means that it doesn't matter if I kill them, because they will die anyway, because they're defending a city. You lot, gather around. Post-battle vampire counts ritual. Okie dokie. Get over here, you idiots! If you'd be so kind. There we go, that's the stuff. Arise. Very good. Hey, I didn't win a Pyrrhic victory for once. Pyrrhic victory, the best kind of victory. But when you're playing a race that's entirely about attrition, that makes sense, right? We shall attrish them, I guess. Alright. Let's take the money and run. Oh yeah.
Flight.
Flight. Hey, I got a regiment of renown. Will wonders never cease. Alright. Let's move you out, because we need to we need to send you up to deal with that rebellion. Leveled up, this is good. We'll grab evasion and then move on into Wind of Death. In the meantime, a few other good things happened here. Oh, I see. You know what I should do? Silly me. I should probably... I think I got some weapons. Yeah, I did. May as well improve our units. Of course. Yeah, there's another strength pot. Just give it to one of my vampires, right? Punch him in the face for damages. We'll send the vampires north.
Yes, my sire. Do not betray me, mortal.
Thence. This situation
King of Darkness.
played into my hands, really. As you can
The
notice,
nation calls.
Ostermark and Talabecland busy destroying each other, leaving easy pickings for old Vlad.
Stop. Von Carstein.
It's Carstein, you monster. That seems worth starting a war over, don't you think? I do. I mean, they're going to attack me anyway. Look at this. Trespasses against Talabecland. Meanwhile, Ostermark
Approach and make your offer.
will be
But I
no
make
doubt pleased with
promises to
this.
my assent.
I want to attack these people for you. Do you accept?
No, no!
No. Well, fine. I'll attack them without you,
Sick
dick.
I will not parley with the dead. Begone, abomination.
I wasn't planning to parley, I assure you. Alright.
Carstein.
Bad news.
I want their souls.
Interesting. I wouldn't think that this auto-resolve would be so against me, considering. But, I suppose I'll have to fight it out. Crossbows shouldn't be a big deal, because we outnumber them enough, they won't be able to protect them. And their melee units are all at half health. Ah, well. If I must fight, I must fight. It is what it is. Okay. Let us crush this questionable auto-resolve army, shall we? Same thing. Zombies in the front, Vlad leading the charge. Bunch of skeletons this side. Bunch of skeletons the other side. They don't stand a chance. Well, hello! Like how we come in basically on top of them since they deployed forward. Here I come.
Victory
Helmet.
is mine!
Feuerbach. Alright. May as well spawn some garbage on them. Oops. I guess stand still for that, right? Right.
Dare! Bring death!
Okay. Heal my units.
Fight Van Hell!
Or fill them with unholy energy, one of the two. Hit these guys in the rear, hit these guys here, move in, crush them. Lots of crushing to be done, for sure. Hit them too. How's it going for Vlad? Very
It is
good.
done!
Glad to hear it.
It shall be so!
This should be a fairly walkover kind of battle, you'd think, right? Even though the auto-resolve bar is even for some reason, I'm not feeling particularly worried. I see Vlad's having no problem beating Helmet's face in. Okay. That's what Vlad's mainly good for, right? Well, that and tanking. Beating face and tanking.
Darkness reigns.
Doesn't really have a mount, so he slowly walks towards things and then tanks them forever while doing a bunch of damage. Alright. Flee! Yes, run.
I will.
You'll see. Those crossbows are being extraordinarily useful running up that hill, I see.
Vlad von Carstein!
May as well just dump summons on them, right? Why not? I got the mana.
Very well. With haste! Very well.
I suppose you can go beat that guy up, hey Vlad? I know it's not your specialty, considering how slow you are, but...
Vlad von Carstein! All shall bow.
Hey, it might work. With your cool glowy sword. Get back here, you coward. You'd think Vlad would have an easier time moving through the skeletons, considering his direct control over them. There we go. Chop chop. 85 armor cuts the damage down a bit, eh? Oh well. I think we got it well in hand. The enemy lord is wounded. Well, okay. I mean, he looks pretty dead to me, but what do I know? just gonna heal Vlad. What do I care about healing
The dead. With
zombies?
haste.
Good
All
enough.
shall be mine.
Death to the living. At least you're actually fighting the living this time. Well, they're all dead anyway, since they're defending a city. Victory. Very good. Thank you so much for playing into my hands. Alright, well there's not much really to gain money-wise from this, but I can occupy it and start spreading corruption here. Alright, I don't have those techs. So I'm not actually spreading corruption, but oh well, what can you do? I can hang on to it for a bit.
The world.
If nothing else, I leveled up Vlad, destroyed the army of Talabecland, and I can meet up with Isabella soon, and hopefully grab the whole province once I'm in a more suitable position to do so. Of course, it might also be worth just marching straight up and grabbing Bechafen while I'm at it, right? Because their army just got destroyed, did it not? And they are still at
I'll
war
hear words from that
with the
unliving
Red Eye
throat,
as
but
well.
I make no promises.
So that might be worth it. I expect Talabecland will probably send an army against Vertbad soon enough. So I will, if nothing else, start the construction of some walls there. Probably worth it to build the orchard there as well, you know. Well, I suppose I don't have any trade partners, so maybe not. The public order's nice and all, but yeah. I really need to fix my monetary situation. The best way to do that is to start upgrading cities, because vampire counts get most of their money from towns. It's not really the same way as other types of economies. In any event, the situation still seems reasonably strong. I can put my 2 vampires in Vlad's army soon. That'll add a bit more bite than, you know, some zombies. As I say, these 2 buffer provinces in hand, I should be able to start concentrating on the south. As long as no one, you know, attacks me and makes everything all go to hell. Of course, it's also possible that the Bloody Spears decide to be my good friends and destroy this rebellion for me. I've seen it happen. I should see. Maybe in a few turns as this attitude improves. We'll see. Yeah, I think that'll do for now. On the whole, that went rather well. There's no dwarves on my southern border now. Well, they're gonna have a hard time recovering from that before Bloody Spears attack them, right? So it should be alright. Destroyed Talabec's army. Yeah, everything seems to be going just fine. So I will pick up next time.